Hi, family. How are you? I hope you're well. I am doing fine. Things have been really wild lately. And um I'm seeing a lot. I've been downloading a lot. All I can do is sit and download as usual, like think, mull it over. A lot's come up. I posted a lot of it on Facebook. Y'all, if you're on Facebook, you should come find me, Elizabeth Hartwick. Because there's a lot of stuff going on there that doesn't make it over here that I know y'all would be interested in. But regardless, I've been getting these downloads. And first of all, my heart goes out to the victims that are going through these disasters right now, all over the world. Most recently, in the United States, LA started on fire. Randomly, anything that's painted blue or doesn't have a smart meter isn't having an issue. So anyways, what I'm seeing is a lot. Okay, basically, our universe is the body, is of a being, or what some people might refer to as our God or whatever, But God is love. God is like that current that runs through all of us. And it's being infiltrated by this weird, perverse group. But anyways, they are trying to destroy Earth, put whatever people that survive all of their attacks in various ways, poisoning. This is for entertainment purposes, my feelings, right? Poisoning the air, the water, the food, the natural disasters, the fires, the floods, the earthquakes. All of these things are being allowed because honestly, not to fear. There's nothing to fear. They're destroying themselves. It's the beauty of it all. But regardless, with their plans, I'm being told, is to delete as many participants in this game as possible. The ones that they can't delete have complete mind control over through this DNA alteration that they've figured through. It comes with genetics and your breeding, and it comes with the mRNA that's not only going in through the blood, but the skin, the eyes, any mucous membrane, the lungs. Okay, so there's a million ways, obviously, that they are trying to delete participants from the game. The rest, they're trying to persuade, coerce, probably by force, even, into concentration camps. I talked about this last year. And I'm seeing it, it's coming in full swing. With these smart cities. And I even saw somebody on Facebook saying, oh, I don't like to go too far from home. I think I would enjoy a smart city. The mind control runs deep. Really deep. It's right in the DNA. Unless you override it. So what they're trying to do at this point, what I'm seeing, is that they're trying to depopulate, congregate, and control, enslave even more so than already. But they just want less mouths to feed, and they can really do most of the work with robotics anyway. They're messing with trying to, I don't know, they're already doing it. They can create portals to access other universes. And they've been promised cosmic royalty, is what I'm hearing. In another universe that they are raping and pillaging this one for. So, yeah. What else? Things are gonna get, like, worse, way worse. There's nothing to fear. But they're basically destroying themselves. That's why this is being allowed, because there is a certain amount of control over what's happening right now. They are allowing themselves to out themselves, to tell on themselves, basically show the whole world who they are on their way down. Yeah, God, or whatever you call it, the Force, the Jedi Force, do not think that, now they're wiping my memory. Yeah, they're still in there. They really didn't want me to do a reading. They've been trying to keep me down for a while now. This is probably very unnerving to them, because they go through great lengths. So anyways, I thought I'd pull a few cards on the energy. First card I get out is affluence. They're trying to mine the earth for minerals and transport it through these portals. Possibly they're also transporting that stuff that comes from babies. Yeah, they're really sick. They're really sick and twisted people, as we know. And they are in cahoots with another universe that is also very sick and twisted. Possibly a lot of them come from there. Regardless, this infiltration, this parasitic infestation is how I'm seeing it. How they like to tunnel into things and, you know, eat off of living beings, the energy of living beings, and transport it through this portal. And here's another thing I heard, is like all these fires out west, in LA, or some kind of sacrifice they're doing to their god, Satan. Okay. So they think that they're going to be held in some high esteem somewhere else, and they're going to be able to escape here after pillaging the land for everything that it is worth. One being lithium. I believe that's a big one. That's why they're trying to make people on Earth, humans, think that lithium is important to mine, so that they can openly mine it and sell it off planet or trade it for favors, whatever they're doing with it. But I believe it's being used for weapons in some war that's going on somewhere in the cosmos. But this one that we're involved in, this Interuniversal war, has something to do with extrapolating the shadow right out of our universe. And I keep hearing quantum entanglement. Okay, so it's like recoding everything so that the quantum entanglement to the devil no longer exists, so that can't infiltrate our universe any longer. And from what I'm hearing is Earth is like the womb of our universe. And so, yeah, it's just really sick and twisted what they're doing. It's a rape and pillage scene on a grand scale. It's the macrocosm of the microcosm. Anyways, that's why they've been so obsessed with going up in the air. I'm not sure what operation is going on Mars. I do know that there is, they are taking supplies to Mars. I don't know what they're dropping off there or why, but there is a flight pattern there. I don't even know if we can still access that information. I haven't talked to him in a while. But regardless, that's what they were doing last year. It's so funny how things come full circle. But they're trying to bring this shift in. This shift into complete terror, desperation, people jumping into their shadows. They're using magic. They're using physical destruction, obviously. They're trying to force people into a fear-based mentality so that they can be easily controlled. That's what everything has been about through history, like the Bible, every religion. I guess that somewhat coincides, but like I think all religions that I've studied for the most part, except for like Eastern religions, but they just incorporate and instill a huge layer of fear. It's mind control. It's population control. It's getting people into their shadow side. Getting people to be feeling like guilty about their own sins, you know, so they won't look around them and see the atrocities that are going on right underneath their nose. So, it snowed a bunch today. It's very quiet. Snow has a way of quieting everything. It makes me think that there's something going on under the surface. For one, there's the earth is trembling in California, and you know, people out there keep on, you know, brushing this off like that's what always happens. The wildflowers happen too, but the wildfires, they always happen, which is true. The thing is this isn't natural occurrences. This is a planned attack. Why on California? I don't know. I mean, I guess the smart city. And they definitely were, their whole thing was like, oh, we'll just get rid of the evidence. We'll burn the whole town down. Here's another thing. Let's talk about that. They obviously know this is the end. This is the end game, family. This is the end. This is, the snake has its head cut off. It's just the writhing body. Okay? They're caught. The truth has been spoken about a lot of things. People are waking up and seeing what's going on, and they're freaking out. They'll just burn everything. Just burn it all down. But the thing is they're just like making it worse than it already was. It's like a kid that you catch lying, you know? It'd be better if they just immediately admitted the lie, you know, or the folly. But instead, they just dig themselves a deeper hole, making up more and more lies to the point where it's so fantastical that, you know, you're both laughing by the end of the story. I mean, that's kind of what's going on here. They're making a complete fool of themselves because everybody already sees them. They're making a spectacle of themselves. So, that... okay. Believe me, I feel for all of the lives lost in these tragedies. But it's going on all over the world. Okay? It happens in the Middle East every day. There are homeless people struggling every day. Anyways. Inverted Four of Cups. Yeah, these entities, people, whatever you want, aliens, whatever you want to call them, these hyper wealthy predator psychopaths, quote unquote, nothing's good enough for them. Like the affluence, the power, they're never satisfied. Never satisfied. Always wanting more. So they're shooting for the stars, something new. And they literally don't have any empathy, compassion, sympathy for human beings whatsoever. I'm not sure any of them are human. Here's another thing I've been tapping into. Maybe I should talk to you about. I'll have to find it again. I saw a reader talking about it. But anyways, I don't know her name, sorry. But anyways, this has been going on for a while. This whole thing of celebrities all kind of like not being the same sex that originally that you thought they were. They're all like trans or whatever, and like we didn't know it, and now it's becoming like obvious in some of them. Maybe y'all haven't been privy to some of this stuff, but I've been seeing this, and this reader was talking about how what they do is they delete a child, a baby or a young child or even an adult. That's not what this reader was talking about, but and they'll clone them, and the clone will end up developing as the opposite sex as what it was cloned from. And when I was living on the streets in LA for a couple weeks, and one of the girls I hung out with there, she talked about, she was on the street, and she talked about how all of the people that you saw in the movies and stuff like that, all the celebrities, that they were clones, that they were not the real ones, that the real ones were either dead or they were in a back alley somewhere, laying in their own vomit, I think is exactly how she put it. And that's stuck with me. I heard that, 20 something years ago. That's stuck with me since then. And I'm starting to think, I don't know, all three of those things are melding in my mind to the point where I feel like this cloning thing is probably more widespread than I imagined. At least, I don't know, maybe some of you all are more onto this. Now, like, if the Dark Force has these cloning abilities, then if there is a Jedi Force that has this technology, that aren't born human and like with blinders on. I'm not sure. You know how the game is like really randomly strange. But if there is those types walking around, like they would have the same technology. They could be cloning people for their purposes as well. Like to delete people at Gitmo. And when I was researching this last year, we were seeing a lot, like major flight patterns going, like a lot of activity going down to Gitmo. So, and I saw satellite pictures of Gitmo, like where it's like the complex is like at least quadrupled in size. So that was interesting to me. But like, so then I thought, well, why would they just replace them with this nasty clone? Like, I don't even see the purposes of that. But, the clones aren't, I guess, quite as durable, and, I don't know, maybe they are able to control those clones in the way that the Dark Force has found a way to do mind control through our genetics, our DNA. They really don't like me talking about this stuff. So I'm gonna pull another card. They're just wiping my mind right now. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I've been like thinking a lot the past while, and I've been wanting to talk to you, but just so much has been going on that I really wanted to formulate, like put the pieces back together in my head before I even came to talk to you. Yeah, see, they're planning on Six of Cups. They're planning on, I don't think that these entities that are in charge of the satellites, okay, because if there was some kind of say laser coming from the sky starting fires, it would be from satellites, and you know who's running all the satellites. So basically what I'm seeing is that this crowd, the hyper wealthy predator psychopaths, are not from this universe. They are from off-world, and they're planning on going home to reunite with their loved ones. I can't even imagine that they have loved ones, but imagine, I guess you can just imagine. Love rules the world. You know. Inverted. 22. Stairway to Light. They're trying to, like, literally turn the earth into a hell zone. Hell on earth. With magic, with weapons. Using magic to Three of Swords you. To get you doubting yourself. To get you in your head. To get you feeling guilty. They're projecting their guilt. They want people to really, they want people to feel guilty about what's happening to the people in North Carolina, about what's happening to the people in LA. They want people to take personal blame for that. They're trying to cast some kind of illusion. I'm not sure if that's working. I'm not sure what they're talking about there. I'm really not. But they want everybody grieving. They want everybody in a time of grieving. Grieving the past, grieving the old, grieving what was. And feeling sorry for whatever part they played. They're about to try to wrap everybody up. Round them up. Round them up. God, I was hearing this last year. It's the same thing. Like, nothing's changed. They're still up to it. I thought calling this out last year would thwart their plans. But they're not very smart. That's why they gotta call their city smart. You know, because they're not. It's the exact opposite of that. It's not smart at all for human beings to trust any leader at this point into locking them down in a city where they have a minimal amount of movement or access to anything that the government doesn't want them to have. And people are literally falling for this. I saw it today, and somebody on my local Facebook, like, saying they wouldn't mind it. That might be their kind of thing. They're going to sell it like it's some great thing, a great place to be. They're going to try to get people to go there voluntarily at first. But as they're doing all of this stuff, we're watching. And there's only so much you can get away with when the whole world's watching. Like, literally, the whole world is watching right now. The only people that don't see what's going on are literally brainwashed ops. I don't know, they're flipping zombies. I don't even know if they have souls anymore. I really don't. Like, these people attacking me, I don't understand it. There must be no soul. Like, what is going on? That's all I can figure. But yeah, they've been doing a lot of death magic. I mean, I'm gonna come out and say it. I've been feeling it for days. They're like all up in it. Like, they've hired all kinds of practitioners to do this kind of thing. And it blows my mind that people do this. And it's all because of this. Literally. This is it. This is at the root of it all. Can you see that? Jealousy. They're literally jealous. They want to, whatever. They want to have the energy that you have. Do they even know why they're jealous? I mean, this shit's insane. It really is. Do they even know? It's this guilty conscience that that this magic, it's this magic illusion, an illusion that's being cast over the world right now to put them in a mindset of guilty conscience. Causes a lot of anxiety, fear, and they're easy to control. And people who have guilty consciences, oh my gosh, like, I can't speak right now. They're on this. People who feel guilty attack others that they feel like don't have to carry that kind of guilt. They're jealous. It's called repenting and taking accountability. That's all. I mean, no one's perfect. I mean, Chosen know that. None of us are perfect. We just chose ourselves. We chose to repent and take accountability. And start moving according to the love program, the program of love. Anyways, let me pull some more cards. My chair is slowly going down. Oh yeah, let me tell you about some things I've seen in the environment. So I told you, I've been on Facebook for a few days, and, well, anyways, for the past couple days, and I've seen a couple things on there, and the main thing is, like, the enemy, the dark force, whatever you want to call them, they keep trying, and they just can't, no matter, it's not for lack of effort. I will give them that. It's not for lack of effort. They keep trying, but no matter what, they'll get close, but it's always a near miss, near miss, near miss. I saw somebody trying to get out of an icy driveway that had a gate. And every time they'd get up there and the gate was open, they couldn't get past the little hill on the ice. They'd slide. Every time that they had some traction, the gate would close. It was funny. It was really funny. But it just reminded me of what's happening to the dark forest right now. Yeah. They just can't. They can't be successful no matter what they try. Why? Because they're coming up against love. And love always wins. Love always wins. It's true. I mean, even they showed us that in the movies. They know that. They're trying to escape the laws of nature in this universe. They literally think they're gonna like bebop right out of this universe. But there's gates. That's so funny. There's gates. It's not that easy to get out. Not as easy as they might think. So, yeah, they're trying to escape the laws of this universe. Man, there must be some really gnarly neighboring universes that these people get into. I mean, can you imagine a place that thrives with this kind of energy? Or are these the types that have a really nice place, you know, some nice universe, a nice family, but they're really sick and twisted, so they go out into somebody else's neighborhood and act a fool there? And then go home and act like nothing ever happened, and nobody will even know what happened wherever they're going. Like, they think they're not going to have to take any responsibility for anything that's happened here. They literally have been moving like that, and I really believe that they truly believe that. They think they're going to escape. Yeah, they think they're going to escape, but they're not. And they are going to take accountability, and they are going to have to face up to what they've done. All of the things that, all the evidence that they wiped clean with these laser precise fires has already been copied, and it's elsewhere in physical form. So they're really attacking me right now. They're trying to scramble my brains. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. This came out again. 4 wands. 4 cups. There's protection here. There's stability here. There's a strong foundation here that that they can't stop the Wheel of Fortune. They can't prevent the Wheel of Fortune. And they're currently in their fall. They're falling. And they can't get up. Oh, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is getting long. I'm going to let this go. Y'all, this is not to cause any concern. I see this as I just like to put the pieces together. I want to know exactly what's happening. And this is what I've been shown. So I thought I'd share that with you. Some of y'all are into this kind of thing. And I will get back to you very soon. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you.